I think the transition to general management for me was, I was pretty ambitious. The study and practice of leadership was important to me, and the idea that, hey, I think I'm pretty good at this. I'd like to get better at it. And, how can I maximize my own growth and impact? I think coming from a product background in our world of software is a really important one. And by the way, you have extraordinarily successful CEOs who have come up from pretty much every domain and discipline in an organization. But for sure, when revenue is the name of the game, you often see folks, come out of the sales organization. They tend to be excellent storytellers. They know how to get in front of the customers, understand their needs, and deliver. Even on when I was coming up on the product and tech side, I really enjoyed spending time with customers and getting to understand their problems. There's no genius insight on my part, but the best products were always one which were born of deep customer understanding and empathy. And so even, when I was running product and technology at Ticketmaster, I spent a ton of time with customers. And not, just senior leader meetings, but I wanted to talk to the people who were using the tools that we were building every day. What's good about this tool? What would make it better? What doesn't work? And, that testimony, when you bring it back and distill it, and you're driven by that, I think ultimately you will end up building a really good business if you're in the right category and you deliver on that. And so, being in front of the customer, even, when, I was working, and I think starting as a QA engineer helps because you're using stuff all day long. You're trying to break it. And you get a pretty good sense of, gosh, this is a pretty tough workflow. There's got to be a better way to do that. And you then realize the difference between a great product and a just okay product really comes from a deeper understanding of what people need to do to get their job done.